Feels like the world's falling down. I'll be there to lift you from the ground. Don't be afraid, just let me in. Love me and down. How could I say your pain in the lies and all your secrets? I'll take them all, I'll be your keeper. Let's run away, no need to stay alone now.
Hey everybody, it's Marquita.
And me, Hannah.
And I am coming to do another video. I fixed, hold on. Well, okay, anyhow. I fixed Olive Garden chicken over rice with 2 rows.
Yep. And I got 1 row.
No, that's what I thought. It ain't nothing. Sorry. But what I did was, this time, I'm trying to improve every single time. The chicken was cooked in Olive Garden dressing. Go over there and eat, girls. And then I took the broth off of it, and I mixed it with a little bit more Mrs. Dash, and then I put cornstarch in it and warmed it up to thicken it. So this time, like I said, the first time I did it, I did watch the whole video of Tina Phillips Family Film Bam, or the Phillips Family Film Bam. Anyhow, I did watch the whole one, but the very first time I made this, I forgot to thicken the sauce. Then I made it again, and I thickened the sauce, but then I made too much broth. This time, I only made a little bit of broth. Well, put your bread down. You need to eat your rice and meat first, Savannah. This time I made a little broth, and I put cornstarch and some more Mrs. Dash. I put Mrs. Dash on the chicken, and I put Mrs. Dash, the Olive Garden chicken, or the Olive Garden Italian seasoning, and then I put a little bit of Mrs. Dash, 2 bouillon cubes. That's how I cooked the chicken in the pressure cooker. And then I used the broth off of that, and I put the broth in a bowl, and I put the broth in a bowl, put some cornstarch, a little bit more Mrs. Dash, and I stirred it to warm it up to making it thick, because I want it thick like a gravy. And so I like the way this looks. And then the rice, this is 2 cups. 2 cups of rice, and then I did 1 cup of the Olive Garden dressing broth, and 1 cup of just water. And then these are the Hawaiian rolls. I just, because I keep my Hawaiian rolls in the freezer, so I just took out the last little bit that we had, and I put them in the microwave and defrosted them.
Go eat, girl.
So I'm gonna let y'all see me take the first bite. I have never done it this way, and if it's good, I will continue doing it this way. If not, then I won't like. Then I'm not gonna continue doing that way. Okay, guys, I'm back. And where's it at? There's my camera. See, that's what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to try to get a little piece of chicken, and try not to take too big of a bite. Sorry, just woke up from a nap. I'm trying to get rice, chicken, and the broth all on 1 spoon. so I can taste it all together. This is what it looks like. Chicken with some broth and some rice. Now let me take a bite.
I won't take a bite of it. But I found you. Can I wear it? Yep. If you go, then put it back on. Can I wear your makeup canvas? No. Because these are mine. Can I wear them a piece? Yeah.
I like it.
But you can't use some my way.
I probably will use less cornstarch next time. Which, it's funny because here I go with my stories. It's not a mukbang, but it might be a mini one. Cornstarch reminds me, like when I was, I guess I was 6, 7.
I'm not grabbing them. You can wear it.
Back in the 90s, early 90s. Anyways, my mama was dating this evil man, the one that shall not be named, and I say that, and that's an insult to my husband, Valty. If y'all know me, I'm Slytherin through and through. Baltimore is my husband. That's and Bella Trix is just baby mama. I'm okay with him having a baby mama, but he comes home to me every night. So Baltimore is my husband. Bellatrix is just baby mama. Anyhow, I digress. So the one that shall not be named, my mama was dating.
Girl.
He had a brother named Jerry, and Jerry used to walk around with a yellow box, and the yellow box had a spoon hanging out of it. And we had no idea, like me and my sister was like, what is that? What is that? What is that? So then one day he was asleep over at Evil's house, and he was like, or no, they like, I don't remember where they was. I think he was at his own apartment, because he rented a room from this drunk dude. Anywho, he asked me and my sister to go upstairs and get his yellow box out of the dresser. So, you know, we went and got his yellow box out of the dresser. And so he got it, and he got a big old spoonful, and he ate it. And we was like, Jerry, what is that you eat? And he goes, oh, honey, that's cornstarch. And so he's like, y'all want some? And we were like, yeah. So he get, what? We'll go spit. So he asked, did we want some? And we were like, yeah. Like, we didn't know what it was. So he reaches it, you know, he gets his spoonful, gives Leisha a bite, spoonful, me a bite. Now, we were young. We would not eat after anybody now. That's gross. But we were kids. And, yeah, I ate off the spoon. And, anyhow, like, that grosses me out to this day, because, like I said, I was like 6, 7. I don't know how old I was, 6 or 7. So, like, I wanted some of what he was eating, and so he gave it to us, and it was cornstarch. It didn't taste bad. It tasted okay, you know. It was just cornstarch. And, but yeah, so he used to walk around with his little yellow box with a spoon hanging out of it, because he ate cornstarch. And so that's what, so that's like a little funny story about cornstarch. And so this, I think I put, well, I think if I put water in it and stir it, I think it'll be fine. I'm liking it thick like this. I just think that it kind of got a hint of a light flour taste. I don't know. Gare.
I think it's really good.
Putting
that into the rice was a good key to make the rice taste better.
Yes, but okay, so
It's just like a thick gravy.
yeah, but do you think it's too floury or too?
Not really, not to me.
Well, I'm asking you because you know how picky you are.
No, I think it's about right. I mean, it could be thinner, but it's fine the way it is.
Well, I mean, the thinness is not was like, I like it thick. I just want to make sure that you don't think that it's too floury tasting.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I'll just leave it the way. I think I put like two. I think I put 2 TBS in it, 2 tablespoons in it, and then I stirred it with a fork, and I put it, and it was in a metal bowl, so I couldn't toss it in.
Like a double boiler.
Yeah, I kind of used it like a double boiler, and so I couldn't throw it in the microwave. So what I had to do was I put some water in my copper chef's skillet, and I put the metal bowl inside the copper shelf skillet, and then I put water, and so it was like the skillet was getting hot, and so it was heating up the water that was in the skillet that was heating up the bowl. And so that's how I did it. I cooked it and stirred it to thicken it up, and then put it over my chicken and my rice. But yeah, so I just wanted to give y'all a little tiny video. I know my last one I rambled and rambled and rambled. This one I'm not gonna ramble. I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna keep it short. It's still gonna be a 10-minute video, so hopefully you watch the whole thing. Thumbs up and like it, and hopefully y'all make this. And like I say, I'm gonna try to remember to put the original, not the original recipe, not recipe, but the original video, the video of Tina Phillips of the Phillips Fam Bam. That video in the description, and y'all go over there, check them out, subscribe. They're a beautiful family. Tina and Danny are the parents, and hold on, let me get their kids right. I'm still fairly new to their channel, so I don't want to butcher any of their kids or miss any of their kids. They have 4 kids. Ethan, Elijah, Amberly, and it's another A name, Amberly and Ashlyn. Sorry, Ethan and Isaiah, and Amberly and Ashlyn. That's the kids. And so yeah, so y'all go over and check them out. Beautiful family, beautiful family. All right, bye.